everyone. Here we will try to learn about the cell junctions. The cell junctions can be of three types: occluding junctions, communicating junctions, anchoring junctions. Occluding junctions, for example, tight junctions; communicating junctions, for example, uh, the gap junctions. Anchoring junction can be of adherence junction, focal adhesion, desmosomes, or hemidesmosomes. Adherents and desmosomes they connect a cell to another cell, whereas focal adhesion and hemidesmosomes they connect the cell to the extracellular matrix. So here are the examples of different cell junctions: tight junctions, adherence junctions, desmosomes, gap junction, hemidesmosomes, and focal adhesion. The tight junctions, they are occluding junctions. The adherence junction, they make use of actin filaments for the connection, whereas desmosomes, they make use of intermediate filaments. And the gap junctions, they make use of connexons. Uh, Hemidesmosomes, they make use of the again intermediate filaments, whereas focal adhesion, they make use of actin filaments for the connection to the basal lamina. Okay, so again, the occluding junction, for example, tight junction, which seals the gap between the epithelial cells. And anchoring junctions, there again, as I told, there are two types: adherence junction or desmosomes. Adherence junction connects the actin filament bundle in one cell with that of the next cell, whereas desmosomes connect the intermediate filaments in one cell to those to the next cell. So then channel forming junctions, so which are nothing but the gap junctions, they allow the passage of small water soluble molecules from one cell to another cell. Whereas cell matrix anchoring junctions, which are of predominantly of focal adhesion and hemidesmosomes. Hemidesmosomes anchor the intermediate filaments in cell to the extracellular matrix, whereas the focal adhesion, they actin linked cell matrix adhesion anchors, and they make use of actin filaments in cell adhesion to the extracellular matrix. So here again the tight junctions, they're also called as zona occludens. So the major transmembrane proteins here are occludins, claudins, and Z-proteins. So the cytoskeletal component here is actin filament. The major functions of these, they seal the adjacent cells to one another, controlling the passage of molecules between them. They separate the apical and basolateral membrane domains. Uh, Defect in occludins may compromise the fetal blood-brain barrier and leading to severe neurologic disorders. Whereas adherence junctions, they are also called as zonula adherents. The major transmembrane proteins are E-catenin complexes, whereas they use actin filaments as a cytoskeletal components. They provide points linking the cytoskeletons of adjacent cells. They strengthen and stabilizes the nearby tight junctions. Loss of E-cadherin in epithelial cell tumors, that is in carcinoma, promotes the tumor invasion and shifts them to the malignancy. Desmosomes, they are also called as macula adherents. They are the major transmembrane proteins are cadherin family proteins, that is desmogleins and desmocollins. They make use of intermediate filaments and keratins as a cytoskeletal components. So they provide points of a strong intermediate filament coupling between adjacent cells, strengthening the tissues. Autoimmunity against desmoglein 1 leads to descensive skin disorders characterized by reduced cohesion of epidermal cells. Coming to hemidesmosomes, where they use the integrins as a major transmembrane link proteins and intermediate filaments as cytoskeletal components. They anchor the cytoskeleton to the basal lamina. Mutation in the integrin B4 gene are linked in some type of epidermolysis bullosa, a skin blistering disorder. Coming to the gap junction, which are also called as nexus, the major transmembrane proteins here are connexins. So these gap junctions allow direct transfer of small molecules and ions from one cell to another. Mutation in various connection genes have been linked to contain uh, they're linked to certain types of deafness and peripheral neuropathy. Thanks for watching.